Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Just Tasha Things. For the sake of transparency, I'm having a rough day, a rough time right now. So I'm starting up now again. Someone asked me in the comments, what am I smoking? Sativa. I don't usually talk about politics on here, and you guys don't come here for politics. And I respect that, because I don't usually like to talk about politics. But today, I learned that the tariffs have gone through, or they're gonna go through tomorrow. And that's really, really scary. That's really, really scary. I don't want to go into what tariffs are or any of the politics. I just wanted to explain that I'm kind of really scared. And, I guess we've made the history books. The great trade wars of 2025. In any case, that's not why we're here today. That's not why I'm recording a video today. It's not because of that. It's because of Amberlynn Reid. So, some things to bring up before we get started on this reaction. Beck went live. And a lot of reaction channels were there, me included. Mr. Snowflake and The Ankle as well. And it was pretty fun. I had them in the background as I was doing psychology homework. But I popped in and out every once in a while. And it seems like they're doing really well. And I'm really happy for that. I'm sorry, my window is open. My door is open because I'm smoking. We talked about this in my last video. But I'll say it again. While I'm smoking, sorry, you might hear some cars. A really exciting part is Beck said they would be down to do a video with Cinnamon Toast Ken. And Cinnamon Toast Ken has 4 million subs. And that's kind of wild to think about. I remember thinking, wow, Cinnamon Toast Ken, he doesn't do as good as Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie, his friends. But he still does really good for himself. So I know Mary, his wife, would be so excited for that. So I really fucking hope that's in the future. That'd be so dope. That'd be so fucking cool, eh? That'd be so cool. But more interesting. Beck came out with a new video addressing some things because Miss Amber Pamper Poopy Pants kept talking about Beck. It talked about Beck in her live stream. She said, like, yeah, I was unhinged, but it takes 2 to tango, which insinuates that Beck was doing shit too, but then also insinuates that, yes, Amber was in the wrong a lot. But the big one is that Beck came out saying that they wiped Amber's butt from gay care, what people call gay care era, which is when they lived with Eric and Ricky, which I find so fucking funny they call it gay care, because it's just so perfect, isn't it? Anyway, Beck came out saying that they wiped Amber's butt from gay care all the way till they broke up. How are you gonna sit there and be so smug? Anyway, how are you gonna sit there and be so smug, huh? When someone wiped your butt for you for 4 years and treat them like shit. Disrespectful. Truly disrespectful. The other one is Beck really did take care of Amber a lot during their relationship. In fact, like, Amber would have stains because of her chokers. So Beck would go and like try and get the stain off her neck and brush her hair for her. Just holy shit. Just holy shit. So let's get into this video with the knowledge that Beck wiped Amber's butt for 4 fucking years. And she treated them like utter garbage. I think Miss Amber is gonna send a cease and desist, because that's what they love to do, huh? She loves to throw that around. I'm excited to see where it goes, because I'm just curious. All right, I'm not very like legal savvy, but Curious to see where it goes. Anyway, this video, 10 hours ago, don't bite the hand that wipes you. Girl, the first comment. Oh my God. I love this community. I love this community so much. Anyway, this video is called I'm Not Okay. ... Stepping on the scale and what I ate today. Flop. Vlog. This is 13 minutes long, so let's get into it with the knowledge that she bit the hand that wiped her. Where's my fan?
Hey guys, welcome to a new video.
Hi.
So today is gonna be
Sorry, I don't mean to be like Zachary Michael.
a what I ate today vlog style, weigh-in style.
We're seeing her without any makeup on. And the title says flop, so I'm curious.
Before I forget to say, today is January 20th.
11 days ago. I still hate this.
So welcome to a new video. You guys, I genuinely feel so sick right now. I feel so nauseous. It's not even funny. I took my third semaglutide shot yesterday and I am feeling it.
You poop in your pants? Are you poop pants-lyn? Are you pooping your pants? Do you not have anyone to wipe your butt for you? I mean, you had Tommy. At this point in time, you still had Tommy. Amber Poopy Reid. Amber Poopy Lynn. Amber Pooplin.
And TMI, I also have diarrhea.
Amber Poopy Lynn. Amber Poopy Pants Lynn.
It's embarrassing, but I really want to be transparent in
Okay.
the semaglutide journey.
Sure.
It does not feel good. Like, usually I do wake up a little nauseous from the semaglutide, but it goes away. But, like, it's literally not going away.
It has just started. Like, she really has just started semaglutide. And yeah, it will mess with you for the first little bit. It will be shit. And then you'll get better. From my understanding, I've never tried Ozempic. If you all would like to help me try Ozempic, those of you who know are probably cringing. Please follow me on Patreon. I have 2 tiers available, one for $2, one for $5. And the $5 is called my Ozempic fund. If I got 40 people to join, I'd be able to afford it. Yeah, go ahead, follow me on Patreon. I don't want anyone to feel pressured to send me any money, but at the same time, it really will help me out a lot, especially with these tariffs coming up. I'm not going to be able to afford shit. So, follow me there if you'd like to support me. It would mean so very much to me. Anyway, let's continue.
It is not going away. It is just staying there. Like, I have been awake for over an hour, and I just feel miserable. So I'm not going to eat yet. When I do eat, I'll show you guys, because again, so what I ate today. Also, I want to say one other thing. I am getting messages in my DMs of you guys worrying about Twinkie, which I totally understand because so many of you guys love Twinkie. And in a recent vlog, you guys saw her little fatty tumor on the side of her, and I know
she had a fatty tumor? I missed this. Yeah, because this is so long ago that this was filmed. What?
it looks worrisome because trust me, I'm worried about it too. But this actually started forming back in, I would say, 2018, and it was just very small. I took her to the vet. I was like, what is this? I even vlogged about it, and they said it's a fatty tumor. It is literally nothing to be worried about.
But it's growing. Wouldn't you want to do like a updated biopsy on it? Because I know that fatty tumors, polyps, can potentially turn into cancer. I would do a biopsy on that and get surgery on her to get it removed. My cat that I had, that unfortunately has passed away, he had a mass on the back of his ear, and it always felt like a tick, like there was a tick there, but it wasn't going away. I think it was getting bigger, so we paid some big bucks to get that taken off, and it was benign, obviously, but it's always better to be safe than sorry with your fur babies.
They did warn me it'll probably get bigger and you will get alarmed, you will get worried, but there's like nothing they can do about it.
No, they wouldn't say that. No, they would not say, no, they would not say that. They said, No, doctors don't really give definites like that. Like, oh, it's nothing to worry about no matter what. No. They probably said something along the lines of keep an eye on it. If it gets bigger, if it gets red, if it starts coming out of it, then take her in. They wouldn't have said that. I can promise you. I can absolutely promise you.
It's not cancerous or anything like that.
Did they do a biopsy? Did they do a biopsy? If they didn't do a biopsy, they wouldn't know if it was cancerous or not. What do you mean? And it could turn cancerous. It absolutely could. What do you mean?
But it's a fatty tumor. It doesn't hurt her. Nothing like that. I can sense the worry. I completely understand because, like, even looking at it, I'm like, oh, my poor baby.
What? Then get it taken off. But you won't even microchip your pets. So what the fuck? I haven't said this on my channel yet, but some people don't deserve pets. You know, some people really don't deserve pets. I think there are two main people that come to mind, like types of people. Unhoused individuals. I don't think they should have pets. Because I've seen, I've worked with unhoused people before, and I've seen them. Oh no, my fan! No, I'm gonna have to fix this real quick. Fix my fan with me again. I showed this in a previous video. I'll show it again. Why not? Here's the acrylic powder. Here's the monomer. Dip your brush in there. This is just a quick. Ooh, girl, that monomer. That monomer do smell though. But like I said in my last video, I love the smell of monomer. I really, really do. So I'm gonna keep working on this fan while I keep reacting because this is gonna take a minute.
Vets have literally said there's nothing they can do about it because it's not harming her or her.
Miss me with that bullshit. They can take it off. They can do surgery and take it off. I've had multiple pets that have had little fatty tumors. And tumors can always turn malignant, you know. They can, so it's best to take it off. I've had multiple pets who have had little tumors that we've paid money to get taken off. There is absolutely stuff the vet can do. Miss me with that shit.
Hurting her in any way, but thank you guys so much for reaching out about that. Twinkie deserves all the love and the care in the whole entire world, so I do appreciate that. Anyways, I'm gonna go like mope because I don't feel good, and I will see you guys whenever I plan on eating. All right, you guys, I'm finally gonna eat something.
Oh, the leftovers.
In my last video, which was yesterday for me, but 2 days ago for you guys, sorry, my camera keeps falling. I made a ground beef.
Oh, it looks worse. It looks worse the second day, doesn't it? Girl, God, that looks terrible.
No gravy. Gravy is for the lack of a better word, but I have
because you know damn well that shit ain't gravy. Because you didn't make a roux. Gravies require a roux. But instead she just threw flour in there thinking that would do it. And then saying that's the first time she's ever cooked with flour. Sorry.
But I wanted to show that I'm also having a Dr. Pepper.
More diet soda, girl. Go off.
0 sugar cherry. The bowl is hot. So I'm just going to mix it all together and make sure it all got nice and hot. Me and my mom are the same way in the sense of we want our food so hot that it like burns our mouth. Honestly,
that's
this
weird.
Low-key reminds me of like shepherd's pie.
I kind of hate that.
So good. Okay, so
gross.
My next meal.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the nasty turkey slices. Look, man, I know vegetables are hard, okay? It's hard to cook them in a way that you like them or starting to... Here, let me rephrase it. Starting to eat vegetables is hard. I know, I get it. But once you find some vegetables that you love and cooking them the way that you love and not deep frying them... Once you find a vegetable that you love and cook it in a healthy way, you'll be good. Until then, you're going to eat like a child.
Is scallion. I also have bacon.
Oh, but she has the scallions. Even though it says green onions right there. But whatever, she got to be quirky. That's not enough.
Some of this rotisserie seasoned chicken. Some regular Philadelphia cream cheese. So it's everything that I have on there. And then I just have some Cool Ranch Doritos on the side. So I am obviously feeling quite better.
Oh, yeah.
I've been awake for about 6 hours now. That was so good. Scallion literally makes everything taste a million times
Then why didn't you put it on your slop? The fuck?
better. Anyways, I noticed with the semaglutide, like, I don't really have, like, a loss of appetite. I'll wake up, feel nauseous, and that's, like, the extent of it. And it's just, like, frustrating because I am taking this medicine to have, like, a loss of appetite. And if that's not happening, my question is, what is the point of me taking it? I'm not going to give up. I actually messaged the provider yesterday because when you take your third semaglutide shot, you're supposed to message them to get another refill. And he literally asked me, do you want to increase your dose? And I said, yes. So that means week 5, I will be doubling my dose. I am really nervous because the sickness I feel in the morning is almost torturous. So it's like, am I just taking this medicine to feel like an hour and a half that I have the flu or food poisoning or something to that extent, and then it's not actually working for the rest of the time? These are things.
She's gonna stop taking it. Yo, I called that from the jump though, hey? Like, because I called that she was going to stop taking semaglutide before she actually did end up stopping it. I mean, to be fair, it's not that hard to come to that conclusion, is it? Let's continue.
That I have to pay attention to, because I am not going to be injecting myself with something that isn't working for the intention of the reason why I am taking it.
Sure, girl. Sure. Okay. Why don't you just talk to your healthcare provider, the person who's supplying you with these shots, and talk to them about that, about your symptoms, whatever.
Guys, this is a weird angle, but we're just gonna talk real quick about my weigh-in today, so I'm gonna post that here. Okay, guys, it's January 20th. Time for a weigh-in. Alexa, what's the date today?
This was 11 days ago. I don't care.
Good afternoon, Amberlynn. It's Monday, January 20th.
Hello.
Damn.
It's ready.
Alright, step it on.
She doesn't sound very happy.
504.6 pounds.
Still the same.
504.6. That means I am the same. I was 504 last week, too. Sorry if I sound down in the dumps. I feel extremely nauseous right now.
Yeah, I could tell.
But I feel extremely nauseous. I do not feel good at all. So that means I'm up 0.6 from last week.
Oh my god, you looked fucking... She counts the points and the decibels.
But I'm down 0.2 from my 10-day weight loss. Either way, I am maintaining. And then I'm actually doing these like Instagram video Q&As right now. And someone's like, you weigh 571. And I'm like, no. But okay.
Oh, okay. So we're caught up with the live with the Instagram story now. Wow. Good Lord.
Let's go step on the scale. So I did post on Instagram me stepping on the scale, and I usually weigh myself right when I wake up after I use the restroom, completely naked. But I stepped on the scale after I've had 2 meals. I have drank drinks. I have put on clothing. I'm wearing a huge like maxi dress that goes all the way down to
a huge maxi dress. Yeah, it's huge. Just gotta cover your body. Oh my God.
I'm wearing shoes. I got the earrings, and it was up like 3 pounds. And I know that's all just like normal, everyday fluctuations based on like what you ate, drank, clothing, food retention, water retention, doesn't matter. I just did that because this person's like, you're 571, and I just thought that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because what
is it? How is it the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life? It's not the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life. You were very annoyed by it, clearly. What do you mean?
571? Why not like 570? I don't know. But I'll post that right here. So
what do you mean? Because you just counted the decibels. What do you mean?
So you guys know what I'm talking about? I normally ignore stuff like
I know. I was there, okay?
this, but I just thought it was funny because this person's like 571. You aren't 570. You're not 575. You're 571.
I was there, what? Queen. I was there.
Are you like a scale? Are you like an AI scale? You can look at someone and know.
That's her trying to be funny.
Oh my God, be so for real. Like, I'm not faking my weigh-ins. I almost want to go step on the scale right now. Should we do this? Should we?
God, I hate her. I hate her smugness. I'm gonna go step on the scale right now. Fuck off.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
I've seen this. You know what? We're gonna skip this because we've seen this. We know what this is about. We've seen it. We know. Me,
my life, but ouch. Yeah, that's that. I've been doing this whole Q&A on Instagram, and I said I would keep it specifically for them. So that's the only thing I am going to post.
Can you talk about why you were doing the Q&A in the first place? It was because we were found to be following a PDF Instagram account, which is so fucking weird. Which, by the way, take a look at this photo real quick. Food for thought. You didn't notice any of those posts, even though you don't follow many people, so those posts would have been very prevalent. You would have seen a lot of them. But you slide into Rosie's DMs super quickly after she comments on your ex's Instagram post. Make it make sense.
Post from there on here. But anyways, that is my weigh-in. I always weigh more during the day, and then I weigh the most at night. Like,
well, duh.
That's normal everyday life. But I just
normal everyday life. Now we get to see how this thing heals. If it does.
I hate seeing it because sometimes I get scale obsessed. But
okay.
I am only documenting my weigh-ins from the morning because those are the most accurate, and that is
right.
when anybody should weigh themselves.
Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, you gotta take a piss and a shit, and before you put on clothes, you weigh yourself. I think that's kind of just how it goes. How you're supposed to do it. Look at all this Fanta! My girl, Fanta Zero. Okay, at least it's Fanta Zero.
So I am about to drink a Fanta Zero Sugar.
I thought she was reaching for a Dr. Pepper. Y'all, am I psychic? Oh, and that's the...
Drink a Fanta Zero Sugar.
And that was it. And then...
So it is the 21st. It is the next day.
Diva's not looking so hot.
So in this room and this lighting, I always look really gray and weird. Probably what doesn't help is I did a lot of crying last night, so my face was kind of swollen.
And this was before they even broke up. Interesting.
I stopped filming my What I Ate Today video, and I was just gonna like throw it in the dumpster and not even create a video of it. But it's like I already filmed it, and I had like my weigh-in in there, and I was showing some of the foods that I was eating, so I'm still gonna keep it. But I didn't finish the rest of the day. I did have a Hot Pocket, I had a string cheese, and I had like another diet soda. It wasn't anything special.
Sure.
So my mental health just is not the greatest right now, and I don't...
Okay, so what is going on with her mental health? I'm so curious. Like, what is happening in her life that's causing her this much stress? So this was 10 days ago now. I think she's going to blame it on the semaglutide. I think that's what she's going to do. And it could very well be that the semaglutide is messing with her hormones in her brain. She doesn't take medication. She's very anti-medication, which I've gone on and on about, but I am very pro medication. So the fact that she is prone to anxiety and depression, and she's on semaglutide, and she's not working on her mental health at all. She doesn't go to therapy, and she's not taking any kind of medication. That is really a recipe for disaster at that point. So her mental health is bad because she's not taking care of herself. I mean, look at what she's eating. It's shit. She's eating shit. Literal shit. It looks like shit. Probably tastes okay, but that could be why. But I want to hear what Miss Amber Poopy Pants Lynn has to say about it.
I don't even want to get out of bed if I'm being honest. So I'm pretty much going to let myself rot here.
No. That's not what you do. That's not what you do. Okay, I guess this video is going to be about mental health. I am a mental health worker reacts, so ma'am, that's not what you do, okay? I've always thought about it like this, like when you are having a difficult time, right? You just want to rot in your bed, couch rot, whatever. You don't, everything in you wants to just stay inside and not do anything productive, and not really do anything at all. Everything inside you was telling you to do that. But you need to do the absolute opposite. You need to get out of the house. You need to do some exercise. You need to eat some healthy, good for you food. Some food that'll make you feel good. You need to go hang out with some friends. You need to drink water. You need to take care of your animals. You need to get up, have a shower, put on clean clothes, tidy up a bit. It is a battle. And that it feels like jumping out of a helicopter. It does. Sometimes it really does. It's terrifying to get up and do the things you're supposed to do. But it gets better over time if you're very strict with yourself and you're like, no, I know I need to do this because I'll feel better when I do it. Like I said in my last video, I've lived and breathed mental health my whole life. And now I'm making it my profession. I've made it my profession. And I know the struggle. I fucking know the struggle of wanting to just sit and rot in bed all day. But I'm fucking telling you, that makes it worse. That makes it 1,000,001 times worse. And if you want, only you can help you. No one's gonna come and swoop in and save you, girl. Only you can help you. That's the mental health talk for now, I suppose. Let's see how the rest of this vlog goes.
Today. And it sucks because I've been very motivated lately, and I've been uplifting and positive and just feeling really good. And right now, things are kind of dark over here, so...
Why are they dark? What's happening? Give us the tea! What's going on?
I think I'm just gonna take some time to myself, and thankfully...
If you saw that with her... She's withholding information. When people do that, when they lick their lips, I've said it before, they're withholding information. There's something she's not telling us. So what's going on? Give us the tea.
I think I'm just gonna take some time to myself, and thankfully I have a lot of pre-recorded content, so you guys probably won't notice a difference. And thankfully I have a lot of pre-recorded content, so...
And we've been hating it, honestly.
You guys probably won't notice a difference. Yes,
This is just a problem. Is she accessing any supports in her life, like Mama Lynn, her girlfriend at the time? Does she have any other friends other than Alexis, who is not her friend anymore? She's burned, like, this is something that Beck said. She's burned all the bridges that she's ever had. She's not friends with any of her exes. She's not friends with Eric and Ricky anymore. Which, by the way, you remember last year when people came over? That was Eric and Ricky. How the fuck was that Eric and Ricky? What assholes to hang out with Amber after all the shit that she did to Beck. Sorry, Eric and Ricky canceled from this channel. Terrible friends, horrible friends. What the fuck? Anyway, she doesn't have anyone. She really doesn't have anyone. So when she's having a really tough time, she doesn't have anyone to go to other than her mom.
I slept in what I was wearing yesterday. It's super comfortable. I really like sleeping in a long maxi dress is what they call them. I mainly got these actually to sleep in and to just be around in my house in.
So you're just wearing a bed sheet. You're just wearing it. Okay.
Never worn these like in public. I would never. So they are comfy to sleep in. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm still wearing it, because it is very comfortable. And I was freezing at night, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, they get changed into some nice comfy jammies. You know, pajamas are a fucking state of mind. All right. Pajamas are a state of mind. You know what I mean? So when you stay in your pajamas all fucking day, that your state of mind is sluggish. But if you change into better clothes when you wake up, clothes that are actually like you would go out in, that changes your mindset. And then putting on comfy clothes at night changes your mindset, right? It just wearing the same thing to sleep and to wake up, that's not very healthy. That's not very well hygienic either. Like physically hygienic and sleep hygienic and mental hygienic. It's not good. That's really, really not good. So she's having mental health problems, but she's refuses to do anything about it. I hate people like that. I hate people like that. I really hate people like that. You have, yes, okay, you've been dealt a bit of a rough one. Okay, you have some depression, you have some anxiety. It can be crippling. It's really bothering you. I get it. I empathize heavily. But to sit there and not do anything about it, even though there are services, multiple services for you, available for you, medication, support groups, friends, family, that, no, therapy. You could work through some techniques to battle these really difficult days. I talk about some things you could work on. Like, what can you control in this moment? Right? In this moment when you're feeling really fucking low and just you don't, I get it. I so get it. You're so stuck and paralyzed. What can you do right now? What do you have control of? I could change out of my big old maxi dress. Maybe have a shower. Feel good. Go and do that. But no, she's not going to do that. Of course not.
Like, my heater's up. It's working. It's on.
Okay.
Since I sleep next to a window, I definitely feel the cold and
right.
It's snowed and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, I am going to take some time to try to work on my mental health. And
how? Can you give me some how are you going to do that?
I am going to allow myself to be unproductive. Even the thought of that.
No. What? Okay. In a way, yes. You can allow yourself to rest, right? Allow yourself to take a break. But you can't, being unproductive and still maintaining your mental health, like, you can be unproductive and still maintain mental health. Again, like, bed rotting is the worst thing you can possibly fucking do. And no, you shouldn't give yourself permission to just sit there and wallow in your self-pity and your, oh God, I just know exactly, it's hard to describe, eh? It's like a dark cloud that just clings onto you and holds you there, and just anxiety, oh God, it's awful. It's fucking awful. I don't wish it on anyone, but you can't allow yourself to get so down like that. You know, you need to work through the feelings. You know what I mean? Why are you feeling this way? Why are you feeling so down? What's happening in your life right now? You need to really explore those feelings.
That gives me anxiety because I've been so productive lately, and I'm just like really scared that I'm gonna go down a path that I don't want to go down.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't feel well right now. Like, my mental health is so bad.
But you're not doing anything to address it. So, no, you don't want to go down that path, but you also don't want to take the steps to not go down that path. So.
Alright, so I tried to do it.
Oh, girl, what you doing?
Hold on.
What is that bonnet? Girl, what is that bonnet? Girl, what is that for? Can anyone tell me what those are for? I don't know. I really honestly have no idea.
Do it. I tried to stay. Hold on. Just took a quick shower. I didn't wash my hair or anything. But...
what the hell? No. Why didn't you wash your hair? What is wrong with you when washing your hair? Is it because it's so long? I feel like she would benefit from a nice haircut. I feel like that would be a lot better for her, so that she could have, like, not as much to maintain, not as much to take care of, and then maybe she'll feel good enough to wash her hair. Because that does so much for your mental health. Just that alone. Having a nice, clean head of hair.
But I tried to just stay in bed, but I was having heart palpitations.
No, why are you trying to stay in bed?
Happens when I have a lot of anxiety. Last night I had my first panic attack in a very long time. My panic attacks started when I was 18 years old. I actually had my first one right next to my mom, and I genuinely thought I was dying. It's like it's gone in waves where for a few years I wouldn't have a single one.
Right.
And I don't know what it was, but actually I do know.
What was it?
I do know what it was.
What was it?
I had one last night. I mean, I was hyperventilating.
What was it?
I couldn't catch my breath. My jaw always gets extremely tight. Like,
yeah.
I could barely move it. My whole body is really...
It's so interesting, anxiety. It really does... It's not... People say it's all in your head. It's a very physical reaction as well. So, like, when you have a kid, like, when their tummy is upset because they're anxious about school or whatever they're anxious about, they're not lying about their tummy being upset. Their tummy is upset. They are feeling... Their tummy is upset. They are having physical symptoms because of the anxiety. Anxiety and stress is toxic. So toxic to your body. It's a very natural thing, don't get me wrong, but it is also a killer. Stress and anxiety is a killer. A lot of people feel it in their shoulders, like she said, in her jaw, like your chest. I've had, like, my back has gone out because of so much stress. Like, it really is an issue, a very physical reaction to things. That being said, I mean, I don't know where else to go from there. I want to hear what else she has to say.
Trembling, like, it is honestly the scariest thing in the world.
Okay, I'm gonna let her continue, but then I'll go into a story of my own about panic attacks.
As I sat there in bed, I was like, I can't let it, like, run my life. I can't let it, like, overrule me. Like, I like to get up and I like to do things in my apartment. Like, I love doing cleaning rounds. I said I was...
But what's going on? I can't give much insight other than what I've already given without understanding what the whole picture of what's going on.
Share that with you guys, because as someone who procrastinates as if they're, like, paralyzed.
Oh yeah. Oh, I get that all the time. You know what? She is so gonna say that she's ADHD. I think she didn't she? In her live stream? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she did say that she has ADHD or something along the lines of that, because remember in one of my videos I was talking about executive functioning and how people who have ADHD and also who are on the spectrum struggle with that a lot. That's gonna be her new thing.
As someone who, like, has a very short attention span.
There we go. Attention deficit. Here we go.
I created years ago a way for me to be productive throughout the day, and I call them cleaning rounds. Sometimes I call them productive rounds when it's not just a bunch of cleaning. And I said that I would show that in a vlog, and you guys were like, yes. So I definitely need to do that, but not in this vlog. I want to have cleaning / productive rounds today. I also need to do my taxes, and there's just...
taxes would... financial stuff is very anxiety inducing. It's totally... Yeah, it's a real stressor on a lot of people's lives, and unfortunately it is a very important part of people's lives. And when there's, financial, having to do taxes, my God, no wonder you're having anxiety. But I don't think that's all. I don't think that's all what's going on.
To do that, I need to get done. And no one's going to do it for me. I have to
do
it for myself, regardless of how low I feel. The back of my hair is wet right here from the shower. See, the shower cap works great for girly pops who don't wash their hair every single day, but, like, it still gets a little wet back here. I guess it really doesn't matter.
I think that's for people who, like... If you're using it like that, I think that's for people with, like, curly hair. Because I know people with curly hair can go a week without washing their hair. I can't. I have straight, thin hair, but I have a lot of it. So I can't get away with that. I would turn into a massive grease ball. It's like her. You need to wash your hair, lady. It's been such a big problem for her.
Much. So I am wearing another maxi dress today, and
God, wouldn't that just make you feel like shit? Like it just feels like you're wearing a sheet. Like I like clothes that are a little more tight fitting to feel like, I don't know, tight fitting clothing to me feels like I'm up and about and I'm ready for the day. Loose clothing like that feels like I feel like a blob and I don't want to do anything.
when I do that, what I like to do, I keep an outfit right next to the door for when I take Twinkie out. I will change my clothes because I'm telling you, I will not be seen in public with this on. So I am.
What? Then why don't you just stay in those clothes?
Gonna end this vlog. So I am
Wow.
gonna be productive, but I do want to just like take some time for myself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Right. That was a mess. That was a mess, wasn't it? I mean, Girly Pop is dealing with some mental health stuff and she's not doing shit about it. And that makes me fucking mad. When you're aware that you have mental health problems and you don't do anything about it, that shit makes me so fucking pissed. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the whole panic attack thing, but I wanted to let her continue. Let's get into it. Let's get into my personal story with panic attacks. I've said it in previous videos, but I'll say it again because, you know, that I'm aware that there are probably some new people here that thank you so much for staying through the whole reaction, by the way. Thank you very much. I'm aware that there are probably some new people here who haven't heard. I've been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. I was diagnosed when I was 7 years old. I had my first panic attack when I was 3. I remember it really vividly. I was in a timeout. I don't remember why. My mom says because I was 3 and I was hitting because I guess I wasn't getting my way or whatever. One way or the other, I was put in a timeout. But the timeout that I was put in was I was locked in my room. And my dad was behind the door, holding the door closed, so I couldn't get out. And I remember shutting down, like totally coming out of my body. And I had a view from the hallway from like seeing my dad holding the door closed. And I was still in my room, but I was out of my body watching this. Meanwhile, my mom's trying to pull him away from the door in my vision and what I'm seeing. And he morphed into a monster. And the walls started to close. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse. It's horrifying. And then eventually my mom comes in and she puts her hand on my shoulder and I'm back. It completely breaks the spell. And I just hugged her and sobbed. And my mom tells me that she felt just awful because I was just crying and crying and crying and crying. And I think that is when they first realized there was something wrong with me. I've always had issues with my anxiety. I always will. I have learned ways to cope. I have my medication. I've been to copious amounts of therapy. I need more. And I have learned how to live with my anxiety. I used to have panic attacks at least once a week. A lot of people say that they're so scared of having a panic attack so much that they'll have a panic attack being scared of having a panic attack because it feels like they're dying. For me, I wouldn't say that. That wouldn't be the first thing that came to mind for my experience with panic attacks. Everyone has different experiences, right? But mine are more like I'm looking through a kaleidoscope. Things aren't making sense. From where I'm seeing things, everything is morphed into something different, into a different dimension that's horrifying, where monsters exist, where walls close in on you. The world feels wrong. I feel wrong. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Like there's something wrong. That's the best way I can describe it. It's awful. And I haven't had a full-blown panic attack in a minute. Maybe last year I had a full-blown one. I almost did start having a panic attack when I learned about the tariffs. My chest was actually like beet red. It's not so bad anymore, but I noticed that was a symptom that I was experiencing. My chest was beet red. I was horrified. I'm still horrified. I've had Ativan. I've had a prescription for Ativan since I was like 15. I've been on antidepressants since I was 15. Antidepressants, anti-anxieties, anti-SSRI. So I absolutely empathize with that. I've gone days without leaving my bed and not drinking water. Reminder, drink your water. And not eating or eating too much. Not getting anything done. Being stuck in that paralyzed place. It's executive functioning. That's your executive functioning. Not working. That's my executive de-functioning. This is a very different video from what I guess y'all are used to, because normally we're just kind of laughing at Amber, and we did a bit, but this has gone into a lot of mental health stuff that I haven't gotten into my story so much on here, so hi, I'm fucked up, just like all of you. I struggled a lot. I continue to struggle. But the difference is that I've gone through therapy and I take medication. I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. If you are going through any of this stuff, I urge you to go to therapy. Learn some techniques to battle your depression and your anxiety when you're feeling that low. It's not something to joke about. It's not something to laugh about. It can get serious. I understand it can get really serious. That's another thing that I'm really passionate about, and something that really propelled me into the mental health field even more. Wow. Do I want to get into this? I think I will. This November, it's gonna be 10 years since my brother passed away. And my brother, I hate how I have to get around saying the word because I can't say it anymore on here. Unalived himself. This tattoo is actually in honor of him. It says, always keep fighting because you're not alone. Here. I can maybe show you better this way. That's what this tattoo is for. It's a Mayan eye in the middle and then a sun around it. My groswipi designed this part. And then it's like, it's the supernatural sun around it. And then it was the 2 campaigns that Misha Collins, Jansen Ackles, and Jared Padalecki did. Because I was very obsessed with Supernatural. I still love Supernatural, but don't watch it as much anymore. And then this one for my cousin, who did the same fucking thing. Asshole. Everyone grieves in their own way. I miss my cousin. It's been 4 years since he passed. Almost 10 since this boy passed. God. So I understand depression. I understand getting that low. Trust me, I get it. But you're never gonna get better. You are never gonna get better on your own. And I think she said that at the end there, but really, really need therapy. And it's not a joke anymore. It's never been a joke, but it's not, there's nothing light about it. There's nothing to be like, oh my God, go to therapy. No, baby girl, you need to go to therapy. This isn't funny anymore. Your mental health is that bad. You're the one who's suffering the most. You deserve to not suffer like that. And it hurts everyone around you as well. I mean, take note, boys. Oh God, please don't get mad. Please don't get mad. Jokes. Wow, this video, it's very different. It's very different. I'm very sorry for droning on so long about this, but if you or someone you love are suffering with any kind of mental health stuff, I encourage you to reach out. Reach out to communities around you. There's definitely some mental health resources out there for you. You can go on Facebook, ask for stuff, even Google stuff, but don't stay there. Don't stay there. Don't stay down like that. Please. In any case, that's today's video. I'm sorry, it's very different. I'm sorry, it was a bit of a downer. At the end there, my fan is mostly fixed. It's still a little tacky, but let's see. Yes, it still works. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for getting this far in this freaking video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm doing all sorts of shenanigans over there. And please, if you feel like you can, please consider following me on Patreon, or just follow me on Patreon, because it would help me out a great deal. It's a struggling Canadian who's now going to be facing tariffs. Please help. Please help. I don't have anything else to say other than thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to practice some self-care today. Make sure to do something you love, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.